Good evening and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Vilonia. I've got the wrong groups over here. It's the Eagles and the
Now the
Panthers.
starting lineups for the Clarksville Panthers.
Got the
Number
starting
4,
lineups getting
Luis
lamed out
Flores.
for here. We're going to be back here in a
Number
moment.
4, Aler Pousset.
But
Number
before we
7,
talk about the
Soti.
starting 11, we're going
Number
to
8,
thank our
Brian
sponsors.
Ramirez.
Our gold
Number 9,
sponsor is
Diego
Linda
Rodriguez.
Marie's. Our
Number
silver
11,
sponsors are
Adrian
Southern
Gonzalez.
Teas and Think Drive Through.
Number
If
15,
you're interested in
Alejandro
becoming a
Herrera.
sponsor, please reach out to
Number
us at
16, Alexander Rivera.
vhs.soccer.foundation@gmail.com.
Number
We're going to be
18,
back
Lungai
in a
Blutes.
moment with the starting 11 for both
Number
teams.
19,
All right, starting 11 first for the Panthers of Clarksville. Looks like, well, first, Vilonia's going to get the ball to start the match. Once we're underway, I'll talk through both starting 11. Both keepers are ready. Center ref checking his watch, making sure we're ready to get going here. And we are off. Clarksville picks off the drop, and just like that, look to attack. Clarksville centers, quick deflections. This Clarksville team is fast and pressures. Uh, gonna Rogers fighting to keep the ball. That ball's gonna roll out the baseline, and corner kick. Or nope, hold on. Let's see what the call is. Corner kick for
corner kick, Clarksville.
for Clarksville. While we're looking at this corner kick quickly for Clarksville, Luis Flores, A La Puce, So T, Brian Ramirez, Hugo Martinez, Haziel Gonzalez, Alejandro Herrera. Corner kick coming. Clarksville gets ahead on it. Vilonia trying to clear it. Shot off goal. So Alejandro Herrera, Alexander Reyes, Mungai Blut, Gabriel Chavez, Giovanni Romo is the starting 11 for the Clarksville Panthers. Apologize if anyone watching, if I mispronounce the name, I apologize in advance. Now for your Vilonia Eagles as Clarksville possesses the ball around midfield. Oh, fine, 17. Gunner gets a foot on it. 17, one-on-one with Sullivan. Oh, put too much on it. Send it out the baseline. Clarksville should have gone up 1-0. Instead, it's a goal kick for Vilonia. Starting 11 for Vilonia, keeper Kane Sullivan. Back line is Gunnar Rogers, Lachlan Moore, Fisher Romero, and Michael Martin. Oh, Vilonia with an unlucky, can't clear it. Sullivan gets a hand on it, dives, recovers. In the midfield, you have Colton Crouch, Matthew Curia, Tadao Pittman, Leighton Doremus, Joel Romero, and Julian Key. Clarksville clears the ball back to the Vilonia mid. Curia, I believe that's Curia. Curia bounces with it, gets it to Pittman. Pittman. Oh, Pittman's dropped. Just slight miss hit. Now the ball's dropped to Fisher Romero. Key steps in, drops it back to Rogers. Rogers to Dormus. Or Doremus. Apologize on that too. We'll get that right before end of season, I promise. Crouch tries to get the sideline deflected twice. not Martin. That is Lachlan Moore tries to clear, but it's into touch. It's going to be a throw for Clarksville. Clarksville looking quick but in control this first half. Big throw into the box. Moore pokes it away, tries to send it up. Crouch fighting for it. Comes away with it, but his touch is too big. Clarksville deflects it. That ball ultimately gets to Doremus here on the near sideline. Doremus trying to use his speed and space, but it's deflected by Clarksville. Pittman knocks it away. It's going to be a Clarksville throw on the near sideline. Big throw to 17, making a run. Can he get to it before it goes out the baseline? He cannot. Kane Sullivan going to take this free kick for Vilonia. Clarksville 4. Tries to center it, deflected. Moore gets it out to Doremus. Doremus making a run. Layton takes some space. Can get by one, can't get by the second. Clarksville looking to find the attack. Gunnar Rogers, the ball sneaked by him. 4 for Clarksville. Oh, that's in the air. Oh, Clarksville had a couple opportunities, unable to do anything. That ball rolls out the baseline. And 5 minutes into this first half, it's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. Sullivan's going to survey the field. Field is shrinking. It looks like Sullivan's going to play it out wide to Martin. Martin unable to control it, and we're going to have a throw for the Panthers. That gets over a Panther player's head, and Fisher Romero kicks his shoe off. Clarksville touches the ball into the box. Kane Sullivan's there. Vilonia kind of got lucky there. Romero's touch moved the shoe more than the ball, but Vilonia was able to come up with it. Oh, that's going to be handling. Yeah, even fullback realizes what's happened, covers his head, and drops it back to Vilonia. We're going to have a Vilonia restart here around the 50. It looks like Crouch is over the ball. Let's see if him or Martin take it. Looks like it's going to be Crouch. Nope, now Crouch moves up and Martin's going to take it. Martin sends that one up. Clarksville gets a knee on it, takes a loose bounce. Joel tried to fight for it, but was unable to come away with it. Now Clarksville looking to counter. Pittman trying to win it. Oh, gets dispossessed. Romero. Now Pittman comes from behind and helps slow things down. Has Rogers in Moore. And Clarksville gets past all three of them. Now number 7 flicks it. That's it. Clarksville goes up 1-0 on the goal by number 7. So T.
Clarksville goal by number 7. So T.
So in the 6th minute, So T on the breakaway. Back to action. Clarksville up 1-0. Oh, 17 picks it off. Through pass. He's smart, ruled off. Yeah, it was close. AR calls it. Yeah, it looked good to me, but I'm gonna this AR was the center for the girls game. I'm gonna trust his experience here. Plus, it benefits us. Hard to complain. He is pushing the ball up to the 20. No, that I don't. No, they're trying to get no. Yeah, we never technically restarted that. The keeper pushed it up to Lachlan to set it, and he got rushed by Clarksville with a little bit of a misunderstanding. But the misunderstanding seems to be cleared now, and it looks like Moore's going to take this offside restart now. Moore, it's deflected off of Clarksville head, but it gets to Doremus. 7 has it once again. Clarksville is pretty much winning every loose ball in the midfield. Back line's holding up pretty admirably for Vilonia, but this Clarksville team is well put together. That centering touch, Sullivan has to come out and steal. Takes it out of the air, prevents another one from finding the net, and with 8.5, oh no. Restart gets away from Curia. Sullivan has to clear. It is 1-0 in favor of Clarksville. Here, 8.5 minutes into the first half. Clarksville opting to drop all the way back to the keeper. Keeper with a one-touch restart, hits it around the 50. Rogers gets ahead on it. Now Tadal looks and turns. Pittman. That's off the head of a Clarksville player. Curia trying to rush on, unable to control it. Now Clarksville looking to control. They're in the Eagle. Well, that's a great flick. 17's on. Can Sullivan get to it before 17? He can. Some great timing by these Clarksville wings. It's going to be a long night if they continue to make those runs. Quick restart to Romero. Romero can't get it by 17. He ends up shielding off the attacker. Oh, Curia dispossessed. Now trying to catch the keeper out of position. Unfortunately, lifts it high and wide right. Goal kick coming for the Eagles. This pressure is unrelenting from Clarksville. Even everything presses up. Sullivan surveys. Now trying to send it up to Key. Key settles. Key has it. Yeah, great settle. Now looking to attack. Is dispossessed by 7. 7 to 8. 8 to 17. Deflection. Oh, great stop by Sullivan. Sullivan with a save on 19 shot. That's Gabriel Chavez, I believe. Crouch keeps the ball in play. Tries to get it back to Martin. Martin loses it. Clarksville centers. 17's in the vicinity. Gets ahead, drops it. 8 gets a head on it, but unfortunately angled the wrong way. Goal kick coming for the Eagles. 10.5 minutes in, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Clarksville Panthers. Played out wide to Mock Moore. Moore, unfortunate. Oh, Sullivan gets a hand on it. Great. We got a wardrobe malfunction by Romero. He's got it. He's got it fixed now. It's going to be a throw in by Clarksville on the far sideline. Vilonia dodged a bullet there. That was a great shot that Sullivan gets a hand on, deflects it off the crossbar. Now we got to restart Sullivan. Oh, can't get it over 7. 7 came out of nowhere. Oh, 17. 17 centers. 8 can't get a good foot on it, but 17's there. Gets it to 8. Another try. Yeah, that saw a lot of net movement for it not crossing the goal line, but nope, no goal called. I mean, Sullivan acted like it didn't go in, and no one on the Key looking to attack. Vilonia dodges a bullet, looks to counter, but now Clarksville is looking to counter. 7 has it for 7 has some of the best handles I've seen out of a high school kid in a long time. Drops. 8 gets a foot on, 9 tries to flick it up into the box. Moore gets a foot on it, but Clarksville continues to possess. Romero. Oh, Crouch deflects the centering touch, and now Vilonia possesses. Martin takes space. Now he's got pressure on him. Can't get it past the Clarksville midfielder, and it's going to be a Vilonia throw. Vilonia throw, far sideline, around the 25-yard line. Martin sends it in to Pittman. Pittman, can't control it. Clarksville gets past one-on-one with the keeper, finds the back of the net, and just like that, number 17, I believe, for Clarksville makes it 2-0. Number 17, that's Alexander Reyes.
Go Clarksville, number 17, Alexander Reyes.
So with 27-14 remaining in the match, Clarksville goes up 2-0. Vilonia restart. Joel Romero drops it back to Curia. Curia drops it all the way back to Moore, who touches it back to Sullivan. That's an awkward touch. Sullivan has to track quickly. Now gets a big centering touch. That takes a bounce before Clarksville gets a foot on it. Sends it back up. Good control by Clarksville here. 28 has it for Clarksville. Sends it out to 4, who's sprinting in. 4 centers. 28 feigns. 8 drops it to 28, and 28 finds the net. And less than a minute later, Clarksville goes up 3 on the goal by number 28, Favi De La Rosa.
Go Clarksville, number 28, Favi De La Rosa.
And we're back to play. Clarksville just like that, up 3-0. Doremus pressures. They have to drop it all the way back to the keeper. He gets a big touch on it, and that is going to be handled by number 7. Number 7 can't control it. Martin deflects it out wide, but 19's there for Clarksville. Clarksville looking to continue the pressure, but can't control it. They're going to say that was deflected off of Moore. It's going to be a Clarksville throw. This Clarksville team puts it on. They put it on. Back out to 28. 28 trying to go back to the sideline. 2 Vilonia players there to stop the pressure. But now ball played out to 4. 4. If 4 can track to it, that's trouble. Yeah, he got there but couldn't get his body turned. That goes into the outside of the net. And we've got a goal kick coming for Vilonia. Substitution for Vilonia, number 7. I believe that's Braxton Stacy into the match for Joel Romero. So Stacy into the match for Romero, and we're going to have a goal kick for the Eagles.
And for Vilonia, number 7, Braxton Stacy.
We got a lofter that hits right around the Centennial Bank logo. Clarksville turns. Lofts one into the box. No one in the vicinity. Well wide left, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. Goal kick coming. Moore trying to get it to Curie. He gets there somehow, sneaks away with it, turns, but now the pressure comes from Clarksville. Curia makes a good run, but it is out on him, and it's going to be a throw-in. We've got some heavy clouds coming this direction. Hopefully there's no rain or storms in them so we can see the completion of this match. Vilonia making an attempt to work it up that sideline, but Clarksville is there. 28 to 18 to 7. 18 continues his run, but Sullivan is there. Great ball movement by Clarksville. Sullivan, excellent keeper work. Great touch there by Sullivan. Settled though by 11. Key for Vilonia is there to at least cause pressure. This drops all the way back to the keeper. Key continues his run. This is a floater out to the 35, settled by number 28 for Clarksville. 22 sends it out wide. 4 can't track it down. We're going to have a throw in Vilonia near sideline. Gunnar Rogers tracks over. Drops this back to Romero. Romero can't control it. 7 gets by Romero. Gets by Moore. Takes another turn. Gets it by the keeper. And just like that, Clarksville's up 4. I can't tell. Is that number 7 or number 4 who made that run? Number 7, that's So T. And then in the 16th minute, Clarksville goes up 4.
Clarksville goal by number 7, So T.
So 16 minutes in, Clarksville is up 4-0, and we have a whole line switch coming for the Panthers. Restart for Vilonia. '12 plays it out wide. May have to catch up on some of these names. I'll go by numbers right now. 20 makes a run. Curia pokes it away, flips it up. 28 tracks though. 28 drops it to the center back. 22 sends it all the way back to the keeper. Feel like they're just trying to make sure the keeper doesn't cramp up from sitting there doing nothing. Actually, no, it's actually a great tactic because they pull in those 2 or 3 Vilonia attackers and then they clear up some room for Clarksville to work. Rogers pokes it away, but straight to 12. Moore gets a foot on it. Now Curious tracking, gets a touch to Key. Key now has space. This gets dropped all the way back to the keeper though. Now Doremus, he sneaks past him. Now 4 for Clarksville has it. 4 flicks it up. Tracking in, saves it before it gets out the corner. That ball goes out the baseline. Let's see what the call is. Goal kick is the call. 4 more into the match for Clarksville. During the substitution, we are going to take a little bit of a breather. Clarksville lives up 4-0. Re-kick kick coming from Sullivan. Sullivan touches out to Moore. Moore with pressure. 25. 25 line drive. Wide left. 25 had a good look, just couldn't find it. Sullivan's re-kick picked out of the air by number 28. 28 out to 20. 20 gets a deflection. 28 got a deflection. Rogers gets it to Pittman. Pittman to Doremus. The pressure forces a ball into touch, and Layton's going to have a throw in. Clarksville gets a through ball. Oh. Whoa. That Rogers was 3 inches from being decapitated. Ball's loose. Stacy's tracking down, tries to get it out to Martin. Martin can't control it. It's going to be a throw for Clarksville. Pressure from Crouch forces a drop. Center back sends it in this near sideline. Oh, just over the head of 13. He comes up gimpy, but only for a second. Throw in Rogers, Vilonia. Trying to get it to Pittman, unsuccessful. 25 centers it. Moore quickly gets a foot on it. Not quite where he wanted it to go, though, because with 20 minutes left, halfway through this first half, it's going to be a corner kick for the Panthers. Corner kick coming. We have a flock of Eagles ready to come in on the next dead ball. 28 corner. 5 gets a knee on it, but sends it out the baseline. That's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. And it looks like a full line swap. Let's see if I can figure out. We know Sullivan's coming out, being replaced by Sanchez. Let's see. Let's see. Martin, Robinson, Ortega, and Navarro in the back line. In the midfield, I see Bird and was that Davin? Davin Davin Patridge in. We got Calvin McFarlane in. Brandon Reyes and Hunter Harwood. I think and Hoyt, Nathan Hoyt. So it's a full line swap for Vilonia. Davin makes a run. Ball's poked away. They say his last off Davin. 13 with the quick restart. Martin gets a head on it. That's last. That should be last touched by last touched by Clarksville. So Clarksville gets up 4-0, puts in their JV, and then Vilonia responds by putting in their varsity starters. So let's. Non-conference is a fun time of year, guys. Vilonia down 4-0, and we're gonna have a Clarksville throw on the near sideline. Martin gets a foot on it. Tries to get it up unsuccessfully. Clarksville still pressuring. Navarro, chased by 6, gets it out to Hoyt. Hoyt to McFarland. Tries to get it to Hoyt. Hoyt gets to it, up to Harwood. Harwood's got a defender between him and the ball, but that usually doesn't stop Hunter. Hunter gets a foot on it, and that should be, well, no, they're going to center over calls the AR, and a goal kick is awarded. I thought Hunter got a, I think Hunter deflected it off there, but goal kick's the call. First real pressure Valonia's had in this match. Martin and Robinson get a couple headers on it, but it is, well, ball remains loose. Ball remains loose. No team possessing for more than a second. Both teams trying to press an advantage up through the middle. Oh, Navarro just unable to get a good touch on that. It's going to be thrown in Clarksville. Ball remains in play. Robinson has it, turns, trying to center it to Bird, unsuccessfully, unfortunately. Martin's going to punch it back out, but it's going to be a Clarksville throw. Just over 16 minutes remaining in the first half. Clarksville is up 4-0. So that gets by a couple people, but the deflection into the box is picked up easily by Sanchez. Julio with a line drive, takes a bounce. Harwood gets a head on it. Reyes makes a foot play for it. And with a couple step overs, ends up maintaining possession. Now, trying to find Harwood on a run. Oh, McFarland comes away with it. Oh, McFarland trying to flick it out to Harwood, deflected by Clarksville. Or it's Case, sorry, my bad. Yeah, McFarland's over here on the near sideline. That's Bird. My bad, guys. Martin's there to pressure. 25 pullback. Centering touch, trying to send it in the box, but slow roller to Sanchez, picked up. There's not much of a drop off in this second line from the first line for Clarksville. Excellent play, all facets of this field. Robinson gets it, pokes it away, gets to Hoyt. Hoyt trying to find Harwood. Hoyt defends. 22 fighting for it, looking to find that sideline. Hoyt stays with him. Gets it away, but only for a moment. Rolls it into touch. It's going to be a throw in for Clarksville. Got a drop in for Clarksville. They look to center it. 28 gets a touch, flicks it back into the corner. Flicks it in, shielded off by Ortega. Should be a goal kick for the Eagles. Reyes gets a foot on that throw in, but is into touch. Now Bird out to Pat to Davin. Davin trying to get it out to McFarland. McFarland can't get a foot on it. It's going to be a throw in Clarksville. Clarksville possessing. Bird to Reyes. Wide out to Hoyt. Hoyt centers it. Davin gets a foot on it and sends it wide left. Great opportunity for Vilonia, just unable to finish. Restart. Martin gets a foot on it. Couple centering touches. Nothing with a lot of control just yet. Reyes' attempt to settle is ultimately picked off by Clarksville and sent back all the way to the keeper. Harwood's coming. Keeper with a quick restart over that. 25's there, gets a head on it, drops it. 22 flicks it up. You got Robinson and Martin tracking it down. Center touch. Navarro gets a foot on, lifts it. Clarksville attempted to send that back into the box, but it rolls into touch, and we got Robinson with a drop to Martin near sideline. Vilonia takes it back to Sanchez. Sanchez's touch looked rushed, and it's going to be a Clarksville throw. 13 for Clarksville, throws it in, gets it past Reyes to 28, 28 to 20, 20 makes a run. Navarro gets a foot on it, stops the through pass, now Bird's running with it. Bird slows it down a little bit, now sends it to Hoyt. Hoyt is deflected off a Clarksville player. Hoyt slows down his run, looking for the touch, gets it to Bird. Bird, center of the field, tries to find it to McFarland. McFarland gets a foot on it, can't control it. Gets a little bit too much under on the lift, too much lift on the centering touch, and the keeper swings in and gets it. Keeper with a beautiful touch punt under Ortega at the 40, but Vilonia does come away with it, gets it to Bird. Bird at the midfield. Davin has to hustle, gets it to Reyes. Reyes looking to McFarland. Good ball. They're going to call McFarland off. Have to go back and watch that one. Have to trust the AR in the interim. Offside restart for Clarksville. That ball, big touch. Ooh. Two Clarksville Panthers in the vicinity, but Sanchez comes up and takes it away. Quick restart to Navarro. Navarro on that far sideline, trying to sneak it up to Hoyt. Hoyt finds a way around. Now he's in a foot race. He blows by one defender, looks to center to Harwood. Hoyt to Harwood, finds the goal. Vilonia finds a way to get to the scoreboard. Hoyt to Harwood.
Goal number 22, Hunter Harwood.
Harwood finds the net with an assist from Hoyt. And with just under 10 minutes remaining, we have another line switch we have a whole new spring of Panthers onto the field. "4-1 Clarksville." Line, drive, touch. Online. Navarro does end up preventing the settle. Now Hoyt, Navarro. Navarro making a big run here. Hoyt sends it up to Navarro. Navarro tries to turn. Tackled. Ball out on Clarksville. Vilonia pressuring. Clarksville able to get a foot on that centering touch, but it's right to Robinson. Robinson, soft touch out, trying to get a partridge. These Clarksville kids are quick. You got to be a little bit more concise with your touches if you're Vilonia. This ball dropped to Martin. Martin drops this one all the way back to Sanchez. Vilonia looking to space out the field a little bit more. They did have every Clarksville Panther in the defensive half. Now Sanchez well out of the box. It's going to have to be a great big touch because he is well out of position. Clarksville gets a foot on it. 19 looking to turn it on the far sideline, drops it. Now we got a flick back. 17 gets a head on it. Ortega picks it off. Looks like Vilonia is trying to facilitate through Hoyt on the far sideline, but Clarksville starting to read that and play it a little bit more. Eight puts a ball up the line. Clarksville's there. Center to 18. 18 trying to find it back. We have a run in the box by Clarksville. Clarksville trying to center. That's a great shot, but that's off the football upright. It's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. Robinson picked off by 4. Kept it in touch on the first, but couldn't keep it in the second. Barnes got a throw for the Eagles. McFarland tracking down, and a slow left spin out is a throw in for Clarksville. Martin has to step to it. That picked up speed as it crossed the 40. Martin had a hurried touch there. And Clarksville throw coming. Number 9 for Clarksville. Martin gets a foot on it, drops it to McFarland. Oh, 4 steps in front of McFarland. 4. Just past 7. Navarro with a big touch. Hits in the Eagle. 11's tracking. Harwood's now tracking. Harwood's going to pressure this keeper to make him force. Yeah, quick touch out wide, though. Good idea by Harwood, but now he's got to get back. And Clarksville's going to look to attack on that far sideline. Ortega's there. He gets by Ortega. Robinson tries to clear. The deflection goes to Navarro, but man, what number is that for Clarksville on that far side? 19. Number 19 for Clarksville is just an energizer bunny out there. That's Gabriel Chavez. He is just everywhere, wearing out this back line of Vilonia. Vilonia throw down the sideline. Clarksville's there. Controls. Bird swoops in and takes it away from Clarksville. Drops it to Ortega. Ortega drops it to Sanchez. Sanchez trying to send it up. Four from Clarksville steps in front. Robinson pokes it away momentarily. Navarro gets a foot on it, but Clarksville is just planted right in the middle of the field. 8 with a big touch. Sanchez has to get a hand on it. Sanchez gets the save, but it's going to be a corner kick for Clarksville with under 5.5 minutes remaining. Back line for Vilonia is starting to look a little winded out there. A lot of speed on this attacking front from Clarksville. Clarksville corner coming. That's a high loft. 7 gets ahead on it. Just misses the far post by a foot or two on that header. We will have a substitution for Vilonia. Looks like McFarland's going to get a breather, and Tadao Pittman's going to re-enter. So Pittman's going to drop back to the defensive mid position next to Bird, and it looks like Davin Partridge is going to come out here on the far side wing. Ortega looking for a big touch. Clarksville steps in front. Centering touch, 9, back to 19. He tracks it down in play. Two-man game. Clarksville into the box. Bird swoops in and kicks it away. Clarksville centering touch. Robinson gets ahead on it. Vilonia is able to get the initial defensive touch, but it goes straight back to Clarksville every time. And play on called. Bird contact. Good sportsmanship on both teams. Reyes has it. Back to Hoyt. Oh, 11 rushes through, steals the ball from Reyes. Bird drops it off to Robinson. Robinson going up to Dadao a little bit too much. And now 7 trying to make a run. Martin loses it. 7 loses it to Martin. One good turn deserves another. Martin trying to get up to Harwood, 15 steps in front. Ortega gets a foot on it, but Clarkville continues possession. That's Robinson had to come over and shield that one off to earn the goal kick for Vilonia. We're just over 3 minutes remaining. It is still 4-1 in favor of the Clarksville Panthers. Julio with a high float off the head of 4 around the 35-yard line. 9 tried to center it unsuccessfully, but Vilonia has been unable to clear it. Bird finally gets to Harwood. Harwood drops it back to Pittman. Pittman trying to get to Bird. Clarksville steps in front of it, and now Clarksville has it, attacking far sideline. Clarksville, low line drive. Sanchez is there, though. That is great pacing. And that may even have been wide left, but if Julio can't even risk that out. That was great pacing. Before trying to clear it, Partridge is there. Davin double teamed. Clarksville overtakes, drops it back to keeper. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Clarksville with a quick touch out to the fullback. 11 to 22. Hoyt pressures, has it momentarily, sends it up to Bird. Clarksville unable to clear. Bird centering. Harwood's there. Yeah, Harwood comes under the center back, takes him to the ground. He's down. Foul on Harwood. Harwood and the ref talk to each other, and the center back is up and moving around, so he's not injured. Just a common foul called on Harwood. We're going to have, with a minute and a half remaining, a foul restart for the Panthers. That is a great touch. Ortega gets ahead on at the 40. 7 comes away with it for Clarkville. I'm getting tonight and Thursday's match already running together. Tune in Thursday night as Vilonia takes on the Parkview Patriots. Oh, that's a great through ball. 4 is on. 4 is tracking. 4 is fast. 4 centers it, and that's 18. Easy in the 39th minute. Number 18, I believe that is. Mungai Blute in the 39th minute.
Clarksville goal by number 18, Mungai Blute.
4, I think, 4 earns the assist there. That is Erle Poussey for Clarksville. All right, 5-1. Clarksville favor on the goal with under a minute remaining. Ball picked up by Navarro. Vilonia just trying to pressure with this last 30 seconds, see if they can't get something going. Reyes flicks it. Harwood would have been off had he made an attempt, and wisely doesn't make the run, but that is going to result in a goal kick. Goal kick for the Panthers, and with 10 seconds remaining, I can't imagine there being much more going on this half. And that'll be it. We are at halftime. Clarksville is up 5-1 over the home Eagles. We're going to take a break here in a minute, but before we do, we want to thank our sponsors, our gold sponsors tonight, Linda Marie's, our silver sponsor, Southern Teas and Think Drive Through. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor or supporting the high school soccer team in any form or fashion, please reach out to us at vhs.soccer.foundation@gmail.com. We're going to take a break and then we're going to come back and we're going to recap the first half scoring. Thank you for watching Vilonia Eagles Soccer. All right, we've got a little under a minute left in the halftime clock, so let's do a brief recap of what happened in the first half. Clarksville got the scoring started in the 6th minute, going up 1-0 on the goal by So T. In the 12th minute, Reyes finds the goal, and then a minute later, De La Rosa found the goal. Clarksville's up 3-0 at this point when So T finds his second goal of the night in the 16th minute. Vilonia strikes back down 4-0 on a Nathan Hoyt cross to Hunter Harwood to make it a 4-1 game in the 30th minute. And then in the 39th minute, with a 50 seconds remaining, Blute for Clarksville finds the goal. That's your score at the half. 5-1 in favor of Clarksville. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure out in the second half how to get back into this match and calm this Clarksville pressure. Clarksville's going to have the ball to start the second half. It looks like we did revert back to our starting lineup for Vilonia. So that's Sullivan, Romero. Well, no. So we got Navarro. So there's some changes here. We got Sullivan as keeper. That back line is Navarro, Romero, Ortega, and Rogers. In the midfield, you've got Robinson, Pittman. On the wings, you got McFarland and Doremus. You got Reyes into the midfield as well, and then you got Matthew Curia up top. That ball rolls out the baseline. Goal kick coming for the Eagles. We're a minute into the second half, almost a minute into the second half. Sullivan with the goal kick. Flies over number 18. 11 tries to settle. Reyes steps in front. Reyes trying to get Doremus on the run. Leighton running. 22 is going to shield off Leighton. That's going to roll out the baseline. Goal kick awarded to Clarksville. Good defensive shielding there by Clarksville to win that goal kick. 5-1 in favor of the Panthers. This is a very solid Clarksville Panthers team out of the 4A West. Big touch, floats out wide. McFarland, I believe, got a head on it. A whole bunch of loose ball touches. Vilonia clears temporarily. The ball remains kind of loose in the midfield. A couple battles for it. Pittman pokes it up. Clarksville drops it all the way back to keeper. Curia with the pressure. Clarksville number 11 has it with space and time. Drops it over your near side to 18. 18 deflects it off Navarro. Up to number 6. 6 centers it to 12. 12 drops it to 20. '20 and 28 play a two-man game, eventually getting it back out to 18. Good control here by Clarksville. Good pressure by Vilonia. 18 near sideline. 18 to 11. 11 drops it all the way back to center back 22. 22 lines up, puts a line drive over the far sideline. 25 can't track it down. It's going to be a throw Vilonia. Looks like a Rogers throw coming. Clarksville comes in, gets a head on it. Oh, ball flicked back to the middle. Romero's trying to track to it. Romero bodies him off. 6 gets the ball out wide, but it's going to be a Clarksville throw. Good defensive stand there by Romero. Throw coming Clarksville. High. 12 misses it. 20 gets a foot on, flicks it in the deflection of the goal. Oh, collision between Clarksville and Sullivan. Romero pokes it away. Ball still in trouble zone for Vilonia. Oh, Pittman tried to get out to Doremus. Oh, just a miss there. 20 gets a touch on it. Or 20 or 25, I can't tell. It's a flowing jersey. Puts it in the baseline, and it's going to be a goal kick for Vilonia. Sullivan surveys. Line drive, trying to get it over to Crouch. Sorry, I think I thought that was McFarland earlier. That's Crouch. Crouch loses the ball. Clarksville throw. Robinson gets a foot on it. Crouch trying to turn it. Now Reyes. Reyes sends it over to Navarro. Navarro trying to get it back to Reyes. Picked off by 12. Reyes gets a foot on the foot. Oh. The ball's in a touch. Throw in coming for Clarksville. .22 gets the throw. Drops it all the way back to the keeper. Clarksville trying to spread out this Vilonia pressure. Plays it out far sideline. 22 possesses. Now drops. Curia with some pressure. Doremus, a little bit too much on that. Clarksville tracks back. Doremus may have been better attacking with that one. Clarksville now dropping it all the way back to keeper. Curia holds off on the pressure this time. Touch settled at the 40. Oh, try to pull back to get away from him, and Pittman was there, but 20 does come away with it eventually. That's a through ball. 6 is on. Gunnar Rogers is there first, though. Puts it in the touch near sideline. We're going to have a throw in for Clarksville. We're 6 minutes into the second half with just under 34 minutes remaining. Levin touches out wide of 20, or to 18. 18 looks to center it. Rogers gets a foot on it, directs it the wrong way. Sullivan going to play it safe since that was off Rogers' foot and send it up to Crouch. Crouch gets it past one. Reyes can't maintain possession, though. Clarksville's got it. Good effort there by Vilonia. Clarksville just gets there first. Pittman steals it. Gets past a couple different. Now Pittman on a run. Centering touch to Curia. Curia gets a touch on it. Good tackle by 20. Goal kick awarded to Clarksville. They're saying Curia wasn't deflected by 20. Goal kick coming for the Panthers. I think Curia was hoping for a deflection there in a corner, but no dice. Goal kick coming. Good effort by both sides there. Just a slightly better effort there by the defense. Restart by their center back. Hits at the 50. 18 has it. Oh, through ball. Sullivan's there, though. Yeah, oh, Sullivan. Sullivan can breathe a breath of fresh air after picking that one back up. Curia plays it off his foot out of the air, but Clarksville has it. Clarksville dropping it all the way back to keeper. Quick touch out to 11 near sideline. 11 tracks. Takes his space. 28 with a good flick. Rogers is there. Good pressure. Fights 13 for it. It's going to be a throw. Panthers. 13 wanting a foul, but that was just good defensive position by Rogers. Still, Vilonia in trouble. Throwing coming deep in their own territory for the Panthers. Looks like 13 will take this throw into the box. Deflected off 22 out the baseline. Play continued, but that clearly went off the baseline. Foul. It is eventually called a goal kick for Vilonia. Sullivan's over the ball now. Vilonia is resetting. Sullivan sends it up, gets off the head of a Clarksville player. There's going to be Curia came in, put his arm into the back of 20. Foul called there. Clarksville restart right around the 40. 22 is going to have this restart for Clarksville. Gets 3 or 4 extra yards on the restart, but I don't think at this distance it's going to matter. 22. That's a great shot. It's floating. 18 gets ahead on it. Man, great positioning there. 18 just unable to guide it into the goal. It's a goal kick for the Eagles. Got some substitutions for Vilonia. Let's see. Leighton Doremus is replaced by Calvin McFarland. Michael Martin in for Navarro. And Braxton Stacy in for Curia. Sorry for the giggles there. Martin got excited on his getting into the field and threw his penny away. Goal kick off the foot of 18, centered. Reyes fighting for it. Yeah, Reyes fouled from behind. Vilonia restart from the Eagle. Quick restart to Robinson to Reyes. Took everyone off guard, I think. Almost took Reyes off. Reyes gets by 2-3. Couple, but 20 finally clears it away. 22 sends it back up. 12 can't get a foot on it. Ortega's there. Ortega to Reyes. Reyes back to Ortega. Pressure coming. Does a lift, trying to get McFarland on a run. 11's there. Probably going to just shield that one off on the baseline. Does a good job there. Maintaining interaction with the ball while holding off McFarland. Goal kick earned for Clarksville. Just over 29 minutes remaining. Score remains 5-1 in favor of the Panthers. Stacy trying to drop it back to Crouch. Robinson fighting for it. 22 with pressure. Ball is in still. Now Stacy pressures, drops it all the way back to keeper. Eleven centers it back. 15. 15 with a low line drive. Sullivan's going to have to come out because that was almost perfectly timed by Clarksville. Stacy in a foot race. Clarksville's there. It's going to roll out the touch line. Clarksville throw. Levin goes to clear it. Clarksville now to 18. 18 trying to get it past Martin. Deflects off Martin. Clarksville throw. Number 18 is going to get a throw here. Gets it over a leaping McFarland. 5 gets ahead on it. Drops it back to 18. McFarland causes a deflection, but Clarksville maintains possession. 22 runs on. 22 with a low line drive. Ortega gets the foot on it. Ortega and Pittman try to work it up the middle. Clarksville dispossesses. Trying to get to that near sideline. Rogers shields off, but that was last touched by Vilonia, according to they are in the CR. It's going to be a Clarksville throw. Getting attacked by mosquito eaters in here. Throw in coming for Vilonia. Robinson throw. Clarksville steps in front. Pittman trying to get it out to McFarland. Grabs the hair, realizes he put too much on it, and Rogers gets under that, pushes it away, tracks it down, making a run the sideline. Last touch, Clarksville. Good effort there by Rogers. Drops it in for Robinson. 28 has it. Can't control it. Vilonia throw. Into Reyes. Reyes to Martin. Pittman, Martin, deflected off Clarksville. It should be a Vilonia throw. Martin's going to take this throw. Clarksville steps in front, punches the ball back up. Ortega gets a foot on it, settles. Oh, loses control. Clarksville. Rogers pokes it away from Clarksville. Crouch gets a foot on it, but Clarksville takes it away through the passing lanes. And now Clarksville's going to retreat. 15 has it. 28, trying to find that sideline. Crouch tracks it down. Good speed there. Now centering it, trying to get to Pittman. Pittman tracks it down. Plays it out wide to McFarland. McFarland trying to hit Martin on a run. Unsuccessfully picked off by 18, and now Clarksville's looking to go the other way. Pittman gets a deflection now. And now Martin centers it to Reyes. Reyes is met by a fang of Panthers. Clarksville does dispossess. Oh! Clarksville keeper. Wait, he was played back to the keeper. He handled it with his hands. That is illegal handling in the box. It was played back to him. He misplayed it past his foot. No, but it doesn't matter if it didn't cross the sideline. It's an illegal handling by the keeper in the box. It was played to him. So the question is, even if it doesn't go off the baseline, it should be a Vilonia direct from right outside of the box. Let's see what the AR and the CR are confirming. Oh, he calls goal. Stop the clock. So in the 56th minute, we have an own goal for Clarksville. Vilonia gets the equalizer. I don't even know who you give it to in Vilonia. There was no one in the vicinity.
Go Vilonia.
Um, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that to figure out who the closest Vilonia player was to credit. But I think that's just a momentary misplay by their keeper. I was thinking they were going to say it didn't cross the goal line and it was illegal handling, but I'll take the goal. Reyes. Oh, Reyes fights through. Keep bad. Too much. Keeper's going to get there. Good effort by Crouch. Just can't beat the keeper to the ball. Now Clarksville looking to attack near sideline. "28 surveys, tries to find it. Oh yeah, he finds a Clarksville player. Romero's there pressuring, but 6, his touch is just a little bit too much. Rolls out that baseline. It's going to be a goal kick, Vilonia. 5-2 after a Clarksville own goal in the 56th minute. Goal kick coming for the Eagles. Sullivan taps it out to Romero. Romero now trying to get it up to McFarland. Clarksville's there, but they can't control it either. But a couple awkward touches gets the ball up and near the top of the Vilonia box. 12 shots. Keeper saves Sullivan. 12 had a great turn on it, put it on frame, but Sullivan diving to his right stops the goal. And now we got a restart. Oh, that one gets over a center back. 22 is tracking. Stacy is going to provide some pressure, which, we got our last goal just by providing a little bit of pressure and letting them make a mistake. Uncharacteristic Clarksville mistake. Oh, that one gets by Ortega. Rogers gets a foot on it, clears it momentarily, but Clarksville is ultimately going to come away with it. Oh, 6. Centers it, drops it to 12. Robinson throws his body in front of 12 shot, deflects out wide. Crouch tracks it down. Went to temporarily, but is dispossessed by Clarksville. Clarksville trying to center it is picked off by Reyes. Now Reyes drops it back to Sullivan. Everyone's going to take a breather. Now the pressure comes. That one off the head of number 11 into touch. Throw in coming for the Eagles. Just under 21 minutes remaining in the second half. Clarksville up 5-2. Clock stops. Oh, we've got a down Panther, number 15. Down the ground. Alejandro Herrera holding his ankle. We're going to have Coach, 15 is up, walking off on his own accord, but we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new Panthers into the match. Too many for me to call out by name and not miss most of them. But we have a whole new group of claw or spring of Panthers into the match. Google's your friend, folks. We also have some Vilonia substitution. Romero's going to get replaced by Moore. Stacy's going to get replaced by Key. And Crouch is going to get replaced by Partridge. Rogers is coming off too. Oh, Martin's going to replace Rogers. Well, is he? No. Well, who's... Yeah, as I say, Rogers was jumping... Okay, well, Martin is in the match. Rogers is still in the match. Let's see. I'll try and do my best. Oh, McFarland. We still have Sullivan at keeper. I can qualify that. The back line looks to be Clarksville wins the goal kick. Back line is Rogers, Moore, Ortega, Martin. Midfield is Pittman, Robinson, Reyes. Your wings are Partridge and McFarland, and up top you have Key. Great touch by their center back. Partridge steps in front of it, though. Clarksville maintains possession, works it up. A couple different triangles on the sideline, and now number 4 tracks it down in touch. Centering touch. Oh, deflects off 17 out the baseline. Just missed an opportunity. Goal kick coming for Vilonia. Just realized I didn't restart after the injury, so let's try and get back in line with what's going on here. I'm within a second of the game clock, so we're good. 60th minute. Under 20 minutes remaining. Clarksville looking to hit 19 on a run. Sullivan comes out, gets a body on it. And then Ortega steps in front of 9 shot, punches it out to Rogers. Rogers tries to get up sideline, deflected by 18. Now Ortega's deflected by 18. 9 centers it, flicks it back to 9. 9 is not called off. Sullivan gets a hand on it. What? That punt by Sullivan takes a bounce before Clarksville gets a head on it. Levin tries to center it. Pittman's there. Trying to get it to McFarland on the sideline. McFarland tracks it in touch. Bounced off the ball. That's going to go out the baseline. Goal kick, Panthers. 5-2 in favor of the Panthers. 18 and a half minutes remaining in the second half. Soft touch restart. Well, no, the keeper soft touch. I'm assuming the keeper was the first one to touch it. Otherwise, it's an illegal restart. but Vilonia now looking to attack sideline. Partridge tries to center it. 4 for Clarksville, keeps it in play, but Martin's there to pick it off. Key with pressure. Key and Pittman pressuring. Clarksville beats it. Just good physical play there. They say last touch Clarksville. Fans thought there was a little bit of bench contact, but center disagreed. Play on called. Looks shoulder to shoulder from here. Pittman trying to play it up to Key, 7 steps in front. Throwing coming for the Eagles. That's Robinson on the far sideline. Yeah. Unlucky bounce for Martin, handling called. It's going to be a Clarksville restart on the 35. Big touch centering. Moore gets ahead on it. Now Clarksville drops, try and spread out this Vilonia back line. Going to try it again. This one, 19's on. Couple different settles. Drops this one back. Oh, 7 sneaks it through. Rogers luckily gets his body in front. Can't clear it, though. 18 going to make a run. Now to 7 in the corner. There's a foot race. Ortega gets there. 18 centers for Clarksville. Panthers drop it back to the back line. Pressure coming by Key. Great move by Clarksville. Now looking to attack in that corner. 18 is on. 18 saves it into the flag, and then it rolls out the baseline. It should be a goal kick, Vilonia. That was excellent effort by 18 of Clarksville. Pressure by Clarksville is relentless here. Every time Vilonia gets a clear, the Clarksville gets quick control back and then looks to attack. Looks like they're working on a long cross-field loft pass into the box. 18 to 7. 7 to 19 on a run. 19 gets by Moore. Gets a line drive. Puts it into the side of the net. The roller hits the side of the net. It's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. We're in the 64th minute. 5-2 in favor of the Panthers. Vilonia unable to come away with it. Clarksville turns, sends out the far sideline. 4 tracks. 4 makes a run. Looks to center it. Sullivan foot clears it. We got Clarksville player down. I didn't. It looked like he ran into the Vilonia player. Vilonia player held up, so my guess is either going to have to be a cramp or he planted awkwardly. Either that or he's really trying to earn that foul. He's up. He's walking. Looks like he's gonna now they ask the clock to stop. I don't know why now. I guess to let him walk off the field without a rush. The restart should be a drop ball Vilonia here around the 15 on the sideline. Back to play. 14 minutes remaining. Ortega has to quickly drop all the way back. Now pressure comes. Clarksville gets it back. Oh, can't control it. Now there's a flick into the box. I thought Ford just left the field. How did he get back on so quickly? Or did he not leave? Vilonia throw, Vilonia run. That's Davin. Partridge gets by 1. Gets thrown into the bench. Throw in for Clarksville. Dropped back to keeper. Keats pressuring for Vilonia. Now up the sideline. The midfield has it. They've got four. Four comes to the middle of the field. Four is well off. Well off. Sullivan comes out, but four was easily 5 yards off. AR called it. This has been about all you could hope for out of a officiating crew tonight. Allowing physical play, but nothing too unruly. And then they've been spot on with all of their offside and touch restarts. So Partridge now trying to fight at the sideline. 22's got it. Partridge pressures. Able to clear him. Oh, 8. A little bit of a mistouch, but maintains possession. Now 4 has it. 4 looking to 9. Vilonia gets a foot on it, but only has it for a second. Rogers with a flying leap picks it off, but it is going to be a Clarksville throw. Number 11 is going to have this throw for Clarksville. We're under 12 minutes remaining. High takes a bounce. Rogers takes out 18 on the header. Although, in all honesty, they may have been happier with that centering touch, but it is going to be a foul restart for Clarksville here around the 50, 45-yard line, near sideline. Don't know. Okay, I was going to say it should be right around the 50, but they're going to take it 49. I'm in the ballpark. 22 is going to take this touch for Clarksville. Giovanni Romo. Great touch into the box. Just missed the top of, I think that's 18 or 19's hair. Sullivan's there. Sullivan low line drive. And Romero gets it. Or Romo gets it, drops it all the way back to the keeper. Keat now pressuring. They play far sideline. Now back to the keeper. Looks like Vilonia's trying to get a high press going, but Clarksville is beating it with relative ease. 22 now makes a run, puts it on. Ball is on, or player's on. Just outside the box. Martin defending, gets it. Tries to get up to Partridge. Partridge drops it back to Martin. Ooh, Martin dropping back to Ortega. Ortega back to Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan. Got it. Back to Ortega. This high press, you got to be quick and concise with these touches. Clarksville take advantage of it. 7. Cuts through multiple and flicks it by. Finds the net. And with just over 10 minutes remaining, Clarksville goes up 6-2. The number 7, I believe. Yeah, number 7. Yep.
Go Clarksville, number 7, Soties.
So with that, I think Soti gets the hat trick. Vilonia down 6-2. We got a restart. Joel Romero back into the match. Hunter Harwood into the match. See, were there any other substitutions? Julio Sanchez is in at center back. Rogers comes running in, gets a deflection, but it's just a momentary stop as Clarksville now has a throw. We're under 10 minutes remaining, 6-2 in favor of the Clarksville Panthers. They retreat. 22 has it. On, called. Misses wide right. Collision between 15, the keeper, and Martin. 15, slow to get up. Sullivan checking in up on him. He hobbles away. Sullivan checking in on him, make sure he's okay. It looks like they're going to give him a substitution on this restart. 15 doesn't want to leave, though. Couple subs for Clarksville here. 15's going to get a break, so's 9. 13 into the match, and it looks like we'll have another back or attacking change for Clarksville as well. Sullivan's going to have a goal kick. That's Hoyt back into the match as well. Hoyt and Harwood came back in that last subs. Robinson out to Hoyt. Hoyt trying to sneak it back to Robinson. There's a triangle of Panthers there, though. Now you got 6 looking to make a run far sideline. He pulls it back. Looks to maintain possession, centers it. That's a through ball, and he's on. Robinson there. Bump called. No foul, but it's going to be a corner kick for the Panthers.
Corner kick, Panthers.
72nd minute. We're under 8 minutes remaining. Vilonia trying to hold on, trying to cut the deficit in half, get 6-3. But we got a Clarksville corner coming. That's a flick. Sanchez gets ahead on it, but straight to 17. 17 with a low roller. 11 gets it through, but right into the hands of Sullivan. Great stop by Sullivan. Now we've got a quick restart by Vilonia. Low line drive over a defender's head. Looks like they're going to call handling. Going to be a Vilonia handling restart at the 40. Looks like Martin's going to take this touch. Case found a way to. Kaysen got a couple extra feet on it. Now they're going to make him mark it back. Clarksville gives the 10. Martin's taking a view, seeing what he can do. Everyone lined up on the 20. Clarksville with a quick drop. Gets off the foot of a Clarksville player. It's on the ground. Harwood tries to flick it off his head. Up to Dow. High floater into the box. Hoyt's tracking down. Hoyt saves it. Keeps it in play. Tries to center it. Clarksville 22 gets a foot on it. Now he sends it out long. Martin gets a foot on it, but now Clarksville 6 is going the other way. Robinson with a good pressure. I think that's going to be last touched. Let's see what the call is. Last touch Vilonia. It's going to be a Clarksville throw. They're going to allow Clarksville with a substitution here with just under 6 minutes remaining. Clarksville throw. Trying to find 6. Sneaks behind Martin. Oh, Sanchez is clear. Deflected off 6's face. And now Sullivan's going to have a goal kick. I feel that one in the morning. Quick touch out wide to Martin. Martin on the far sideline. Pressure coming. Drops us back to Sanchez. Sanchez powers it away. But Clarksville's there. Oh, Clarksville beats Hoyt to the ball. Moore trying to clear it, but it's going to roll into touch on the far sideline. We're going to have the throw in for Clarksville. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this match. 6-2 in favor of Clarksville. That ball shot, but well off frame. It's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. You've got keeper Sullivan and center back Sanchez. They're going to let Julio take this touch. Big touch. Lands on the other side of the 50. Harwood's pressuring for it. Bodies with 21. Gets it, kinda. Finally gets grabbed. Foul on Clarksville. Robinson restarts to Harwood. Harwood in the corner. Harwood gets it deflected. Clarksville keeps it in play. And now a large touch by the fullback. trying to find Clarksville on a run. Ooh, ooh. Takes a couple touches by by Sanchez. Martin drops it, but pressure's coming. Sullivan's going to have to make a quick decision. Touches wide to Rogers. Rogers and Moore are there. Clarksville's still going to continue pressure, and that is speed from Clarksville. 28 picks off. 218. 18 back to trying to get to 28, but Pittman's there. Robinson got it. Oh, had it, left it, and then Clarksville punched it out. Going to be a Vilonia throw. Trying to find McFarland on that near sideline. Clarksville trying to center it. 11 has it. Gets it past McFarland, now using the near sideline before centering it. Pittman fights for it. Pittman at 28. Pittman wins. Drops it back to Rogers. Rogers looks to get in the box. 22 gets a foot on it. Romero tries to get there. Unsuccessful. And now Rogers is going to try it again. This time the other side of the field. Hoyt just unable to get under control. And now 17 for Clarksville puts the ball high into the night sky. Off the head of Martin into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for Clarksville with under 2:40 remaining. I think technically, no, it's if it's a 1 goal or 2 goal, we stop for substitutions. No stopping the clock here. Throw in coming for the Panthers. A lot of work to be done for Vilonia if they want to get equal. I think Vilonia would be happy just to find the net one more time, call it a night. Clarksville doesn't seem to be stopping themselves, looking to try and get that 7th goal. 13 has it. Sends it up to 9. 9 tries to send it wide. Robinson's there. Forces a retreat. That ball gets flicked into the corner. 17 tracks it down. Martin there to pressure. 17 looks to make a run in the box. Martin slows him down. Martin. Oh, they're going to say that's off Martin. It's going to be a corner kick for the Panthers with under 2 minutes remaining.
Corner kick, Clarksville.
Very impressive Clarksville team we're seeing here tonight. Oh, quick restart. 17 back to the corner kick. Ball's loose in the box. Martin tracks it down into the corner. Not a great place to be, but he finds a way to clear it. Can't keep it in play. Hoyt was in the vicinity. Couldn't track it down. Throw in coming for Clarksville with 1:20 remaining. Looks like the throw is going to happen around the 25, far sideline. Back in, 28. Flicks it into the box. Robinson gets a head on it. Big leg put into it by Clarksville, but that is off frame and a goal kick coming for Vilonia. Sullivan touches the ball over to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to see if he can score here. He cannot, but his line drive is deflected to Harwood. Harwood's touch off 17. And now Hoyt and Harwood looking to do something. Romero gets it to Harwood. Harwood gets a head on it, but the keeper is there. Good punt there by the keeper. Sanchez gets a head on it. 28 tries to put it up, but it's deflected off Sanchez, and now Moore works to get it up to McFarland. McFarland drops it to Rogers. Rogers trying to find McFarland on a line. Clarksville there shielding off. That ball's going to go into touch. It should be a Clarksville throw. It is. We're in the last 5 seconds. Can't imagine a lot much more is going to happen. In fact, that ball is going to hit the ground. And we're going to be at the end of tonight's match. Your final score here from Vilonia. The visiting Clarksville Panthers 6, the Vilonia Eagles 2. Let's take a quick, brief recap of tonight's scoring. Your final score is 6-2 in favor of, well, why is this showing 5? 6-2 in favor of Clarksville. We had a hat trick on the Clarksville side by T. We had goals by Reyes, De La Rosa, and Blut. And then on the Vilonia side, we had a Harwood goal on the assist by Nathan Hoyt. And then we had a Clarksville lone goal in the 56th minute. That's all of the scoring we had for tonight. Vilonia falls to 3-1-1 on the season. First loss of the year for Vilonia, but this is against a very, very good Clarksville team. We're done here for tonight. Be able to tune in Thursday here from Vilonia.